Hello students, today I am here to discuss that is how to perform operations on sets. So today we will discuss how to perform operations on sets. So basically there were two types. There were two methodology you can go with it. One is Venn diagram and other one is algebraic method. So using Venn diagram also you can illustrate anything or by mean of algebraic methods. So I will discuss both the things at a time simultaneously one by one. So the first operation is union or you can also say join of sets. Union or join of sets. So before going to start union, listen, universal set, something about universal set. See, this is symbolized by capital U, or sometimes also you can give this an epsilon. So universal set is what? Consider two of the sets. Suppose A is 1, 2, 3 and B is a set 3, 4, 5. So if you want to perform any operations for these two sets, and these two sets should be governed by a given set. Suppose again one more set I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See here. So all the elements of A 1, 2, 3 is there in this set and the elements of B is also there in this set. So this set will govern both the sets. Right? So this is said to be the universal set. A set which governs all the sets, whatever you are taking for given operations, that set is said to be a universal set. So this will be the example. I will explain all the operations using this example only because this example is very easy. So the first operation is union or join of a set. Suppose if there were two sets A and B having elements 1, 2, 3 and for B it's 3, 4, 5. And what you want? Union of these two sets. So union means the symbol of union is U. Like this you have to give the symbol A union B. Union means, write down the definition. I am saying the definition, you just copy it. The union or join of two sets A and B, written as, how you can write? A union B is the set of all elements which belongs either to A or to B or to both A B. That is, in simple way you can say, just write the elements of the first set 1, 2, 3 and continue with it. The next set 3, 4, 5. See, I am writing here only 4 and 5. Why I am not writing 3 here? Because 3 is already taken. You should not repeat the element. Once you have taken the element, it means that's all. No need to write 3 two times. This is the way to write the union of a set. A union B is what? Simple. The simple way is what? 1, 2, 3. Just write down the element 1, 2, 3 from one set and the other set. If the element is repeating itself, then just leave the element and write the left out element, that is 4 and 5. Okay. Now this is first way, algebraic method, how to write. Now if you want to represent the same thing using Venn diagram, then how to do? See, Venn diagram. Venn diagram is always represented first in the form of rectangle. Just draw a rectangular shape, and this rectangle represents the universal set. This rectangle represents the universal set. Then just draw two circles and consider this to be A and B. That is, the first circle represents the set A and the second circle represents the set B. So what are the elements here? Here the elements is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 is the region. These three elements will belong to the region this, and B is what? 3 4 5. 3 4 5 means this region will define the elements 3 4 5, and the whole rectangle will represent 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So if I want to write this thing, see, one thing you can see, the central region, this region is common to both A and B. Is there any element which is common to both A and B? Yes, 3. 1 2 4 5. See, now left out element is what? 6 7 8. 6 7 8. Like this you can simply write up all the elements in Venn diagram. But to represent the set union of two sets A union B in Venn diagram, this is the way how to fill up the numbers. But the correct way is what? To show the union region. Union region you can express, suppose one set is A, another. So A union B means you have to shade all the region which is there in A and B. You have to shade this area. This area represents the union of two set, because as per the definition, what is union? Union means you have to consider both the elements which is there in A or in B. So if you want to represent the same thing in this diagram, so the area of A and B, what do you have to do? You have to shed all the regions, because this region will represent all the element which is either there in A or in B. So this is the way to represent union of two sets. Now the second operation is intersection. Intersection or meet of sets. Intersection or meet of set. Again, considering the same example, suppose two sets 1 2 3 and B and a universal set. See, representation of intersection. Intersection is what? Like this. You have to invert the sign U, like this. A intersection B, and the definition is what? Intersection between two sets will give you the element which is common to both the sets. See here, 3 is common to both A and B. So if I am writing A intersection B means which element is common to both the sets? 3. So just you have to write 3 like this. This is by algebraic mean. You can directly write A is given, B is given, A intersection B is what? Intersection means common, and union means what? Either of the element which is there in A or in B. In simple word, either of the elements. This is common elements which is there present in the both the sets A and B. Representation of this operation in Venn diagram. See, again this will represent the universal set A and B. Intersection means what? Common region. Common region or common element. Common element is what? 3. You will write 3 here because 3 is common to both A and B. So you will shade only this region. So this is the Venn diagram of representation of intersection of two sets, that is A and B, the middle part, the common part of the two sets A and B. And for union you have to shade the whole region. Now the second thing, disjoint set. Disjoint means what? Disjoint means the set were not joined. Simple. You cannot join the set. That is, suppose A is what? 1 2 3. Same example. And B is what? You can consider 4 and 5. And what is universal set? Universal set here is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So disjoint means take A 1 2 3 and B 4 5. See here, none of the element is common, A and B. So I can say if none of the elements is common between two sets, then both the sets were disjoint. Here A and B are disjoint. Simple. If none of the element is common between two sets, then you can say that both the sets were disjoint set. Now the next thing, difference. See, difference of two sets. The difference of two sets A and B is the set of elements which belongs to A but which does not belong to B. If you want to write difference, how you will write difference? You will write difference like this: A minus B means is the set of elements which belongs to A. It is there in A but which does not belongs to B. For example, again take A to be 1, 2, 3 and B to be 3, 4, 5. See, consider two sets, A 1, 2, 3 and B 3, 4, 5. If you want to find difference of these two sets, that is A minus B, what you will do? The element should be there in A but should not be there in B. So here B 3 is common. So what you have to do? Minus B means you have to take the element which is there in B. You have to take out the element from the set A. So the only element which is there in B and also present in A is 3. So what do you have to do? You have to take this 3 out from the set. That is, the remaining element will be 1 and 2. Means from the definition, the set of elements which belongs to A. See, 1 and 2 belongs to A minus B, A, but does not belongs to B, means 3. 3 is there in B, so you have to take out 3 from the set. So it will be. In the same way, if you want to find B minus A, means the element which belongs to B, but it should not belongs to A because you are taking out A from the set B. So which is the element which is there in set A? 3. Again 3 is the common element. So you have to take 3 from this set. The answer will be 4 and 5. Understood? Means you have to write the set B, but you have to take out the element which is common to A because you are taking out A. So 3 is the common element. You should take out 3. A minus B. A. You have to write A, but you have to take out the element which is there in B because you are taking out minus B. So you have to take out the element 3 from the set. Like this you can find difference. Now Venn diagram. See, Venn diagram. For disjoint set, Venn diagram is nothing. Don't bother about this. Disjoint set, A is here, B is here. There will be no common elements. So if this set represents A, then this will represent B. Simple. For disjoint set, this is the Venn diagram. But here, difference of two sets. Difference of two sets, see. A, B. So A minus B. If you want to represent operation A minus B in Venn diagram, so A should be there, but you have to take out B. Take out B means this whole region. So in this whole region of A is also there, so you have to take out this region like this. The only left out region is like a crescent form. Huh? See, this will give you the result. Only this region, because you are taking out the central part which is there in B, and you have what you have to do. You have to subtract B from set A. Means you are taking out B from set A. Now the next operation is complement. Complement, or you can say negation of a set. See, complement or negation represented by this sign A, and at the and here in the power you can write C or A dash. Simple. This will represent complement of a set or negation of a set. A dash. We will use this sign A dash. So if A is a set 1, 2, 3 and the universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose, consider this example. If A is 1, 2, 3 and universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then complement of a set will represent that number which is not there in A and you have to compare this thing with the universal set. Remember this. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. So excluding this 1 2 3, because it is there in A, you have to write 4 and 5. This will give you complement of a set. Understood that the set of all the elements of the universal set which does not belongs to A. Complement of a set A is what? The element which is there in the universal set which does not belongs to A, because you are writing the complement of A. Okay, so like this you can have the result, and the Venn diagram for this operation is, suppose this is set A, and what you want to see complement of A. Complement of A means the element which is not there in A. So this is the region which belongs to A. So this region will give you complement of A. This region will give you complement of A, because this region does not belongs to A. So like this you have to shed this region. Understood? Next thing, symmetric difference. Symmetric difference. Symmetric difference. A del B, del, this sign is del. A del B is equals to A minus B union B minus A. A minus B union B minus A. Okay, first we do algebraic operation. So consider A to be 1, 2, 3 and set B to be 3, 4, 5 and universal set to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, symmetric difference. How to find the symmetric difference? For symmetric difference, the first thing is what? A minus B. You have to find A minus B. A minus B means you have to write set A, but you have to exclude the elements which is there in B, subtract B. So you will get 1 and 2. And the second thing, B minus A. So B minus A means you have to write B, but you have to subtract the element which is there in A. So 3. You have to write. Now the symmetric difference is A del B is what? A minus B union B minus A. You have to find the union of these two sets. And union is what? Simple. Write all the elements which is either there in this set, first set, or the second set. So what you will do? 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Now how to represent this in Venn diagram? So these were two sets, A and B. So A minus B, how to do A minus, shed A minus B? A minus B is this region in the form of crescent, say. And B minus is what? You have to shed the region B, but you have to exclude the region which is there in A. So this will be the region. And you have to do the union of these two sets. Union of these two sets means again you have to show both the regions at a time. So this will give you the results. So what are the region which is not there in symmetric difference? The outer region and the intersection part. This will give you the answer, symmetric difference between two sets. And this is by the algebraic means. How to find the symmetric difference. See one example I will consider from the exercise, that is question 8. See here. Consider this set to be the universal set consisting of elements A, E, I, O, U. Okay, if U is this, be the universal set, and set A is defined as AIU, 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 and B is EIO. B is defined as EIO. Then first what you have to do? First you have to find A dash. A dash means A complement. So A complement, what do you mean by complement? Complement of a set, the elements which is there in the universal set but does not belongs to A. So elements which is there in A is AIU. AIU. So just you have to exclude these three elements, you will get E and O. So A complement is E and O. B complement. Again, see the universal set and exclude the element which is there in B, E, I, O. What you will get? A, U. The third one is what? A complement union B complement. A complement union B complement. So you have to do the union of these two sets. So for union, just write down all the elements which is there in the two set, but does not repeat the elements. Simple. A O A U. A E O A U. Sorry. A complement intersection B complement. Now you have to do the intersection. Intersection means that is the common element which is there in A and B. The common elements which is there in A and B. But there is no common elements, that is null set, because you are not getting any element common which is there in A complement and B complement. After that, A union B whole complement. So to find this, first you have to find A union B. So A union B is what? A union B. A is AIU and B is EIO. So for union, just write down the elements AIU, E, I. You cannot write I because I you already you have taken, so you have to write O. And the complement of this. Now for complement, you have to compare this set with the universal set. Universal set consisting of the element A, E, I, O, U, and here also A, I, U, E, O means all the elements is there, no? So complement means you have to exclude all these elements. If you exclude this element from the universal set, what you will get? You will get null set again. Then the sixth one is not there. And so that the last part is, and so that A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Yes, it is true. You can see A complement intersection B complement is null and A union B whole complement is also a null set. So you can say yes, this relation is true, but actually this relation is De Morgan's relations. In the next video I will explain the law of algebra. There I will explain what is this De Morgan's relations. Very important relation this is. Like this you can complete this exercise very easily. Okay, thank you.